All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations on making it this far. This is the 1980 rink of the famed Herb Brooks Arena in Lake Placid, New York, as we get set for a Pee Wee Class Nagano Division matchup between the Flyers of Voorhees, New Jersey, and the Titans of Middletown, New Jersey. A strictly New Jersey gold medal matchup here today. My name is Glenn Burnett. I'll be covering your play-by-play and color commentary as we look in at the final seconds of the warm-up period. These are the Flyers warming up in their end of the ice. Starting in the net for the Flyers, Finn Eriksson, looking to keep the net circumspect, well swept and clear of debris, and hoping to get strong offensive production from his teammates. And on the other end, in the dark sweaters, those are the Titans. In the net for the Titans as they will split duties, starting out, Johnny Gato, looking to keep the net clear of pucks and hoping to get strong forechecking, back-checking, and special teams efforts from his teammates. And that winds down the warm-up period as we see a little goodwill between the Flyers and the Titans, saying good luck as they get set to take on the Challenge Cup. We'll take a quick break and come back for the opening period puck drop from the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York. You're watching Can-Am Hockey, the gold medal edition. We'll be right back. These two met in the first day of the round robin action. As we come full circle and we're underway, let's play some Can-Am gold medal hockey. Played up ahead on the right wing side, entering into the offensive zone, the Titans. Played down low into the corner. Around the corner out towards the point. Bricado, as that one is jabbed out of the air by Eriksson. Tied up along the boards in the corner. Racing up ahead on the left wing side. Down the alley. Played around the goal line, going to the low angle feed. Shot off the back of the net, picked up by the Titans. Titans angled up along to the near side. As we get a whistle, that'll stop action momentarily. Picked up by Esposito, and now splitting the D out in front with the backhander as Gato disrupts the play. And a loose puck picked up by Bricado. Bricado out through the faceoff circle on the right side. And barging right through the defender. Picked up deep in the Titan zone. Played off of the glass. Played across the blue stripe. Chipped away by the Flyers as they toss it out across the center stripe. Around to the near side as Hargraves sends it all the way around. Hargraves' stick getting pinned up against the wall. As this whips around, centering pass. That's going to go down the length of the ice, and the Flyers will have to chase it down. Tossed out to neutral ice. Chased all the way down to the corner. And that'll go for icing. And so a little bit of back and forth across this long rink. The Olympic size rink, 197 feet long, just 3 feet shy of an NHL rink. And just a little bit wider than the NHL plays on. Little known fact. Correction. That means it's 200 feet. 200 feet, there you go. as opposed to the NHL 197. We're going to double check that. We're going to see if my fact provider is accurate. We'll come back to you on that. Not that I mind being wrong. I'm wrong all the time. And we've got a penalty upcoming. Exhibit A, the stick sliding across the ice. And so we're going to have our first power play. And the Titans sit one for 2 minutes as the Flyers go to the power play. Played out in front of the crease, no damage done.
Number 75, Tiago Ducarmo. 2-minute minor for tripping. Time of the penalty, 3:03, first period. 75, 2-minute minor for tripping, 3:03, first period.
As that one sent well up into the air. And now Bricado splitting the D with a shot up into the glass. Just outside of 8 minutes remaining first period action. You're watching Can-Am Hockey, the gold medal edition. As Bricado chases it down, that'll be icing. Played out into the corner. And so we've double-checked the facts on the size of the rink. And if anybody's been listening to me and taking it as gospel, it is 200 feet long. And that is 3 feet longer. And DeLuca trying to tear off a shot. It is 200 feet long by 100 feet wide. A lot of ice to cover. Played along the half boards. Out around to the corner. And back along to the near side as Hargrave comes up with it. Out in front, and a close call there as the Titans sweep it away, and finally Hargrave coming up with the loose puck as they had been slicing that puck back and forth through the crease. As Hargrave comes up with one. And the Flyers come up with the icebreaker with 6:42 remaining first period action. Played around the far side corner.
Brandon Anderson Hilliard, assist by number 8, Audie Hargrave. And number 13, Colin Garcia. Time to go 5:17 first period. 10 from 8:13, 5:17 first period.
Played behind the net. As the Titans bring it up across neutral ice, Bricado with a little toe drag going to the backhand, could not get it off in time. As this is played into neutral ice, Titans trying to bring it into the offensive zone, looking for the equalizer. as we see Dietz roaming through neutral ice, keeping an eye on the goal hanger. Brucato comes up with the puck, entering in on sides as that's blasted off of the glass. Played around to the near side. Brucato winding up, and that one stubbed off the toe with a stick. And Gamble out on the left side. Brucato picks up the puck in the low slot. Tossed up ahead, and the Flyers back to the back check. From the side, out to the slot. Rushing up ahead. As we get a call there. And it looks like Brucato for cross-checking. Brucato for cross-checking. That's going to put the Flyers back to the power play with 4:45 remaining in the first period. Flyers leading by 1, back on the power play.
Titans penalty number 10, A.J. Brucato, 2-minute minor for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 7:14, first period. 10, 2-minute minor for cross-checking, 7:14, first period.
Played out from the right face-off circle. Pellegrino towards the side of the net. Caught up on the back netting, and that'll be whistled dead. And quick personnel changes for the Flyers. Racing up ahead, one-on-one with a save and a big play by Gato. As Garcia had raced up ahead through the slot, one-on-one with Gato, holding out for the last second, and Gato able to stop that one. And here comes Esposito across into the offensive zone. Picked up by the Flyers. Picked up by the Titans. Esposito with it. Tossed out towards the right wing side as they enter in on sides. Callaghan in the corner, trying to find some options as this one is stretched vertically all the way down to Gato. Gato comes well out of the crease to cover that one up for fear on this power play that the Flyers would get out in front. 32 seconds left on the Titans penalty kill. Played around to the near side. As Morrissey unable to hold on to the zone. And now chasing into the Flyer zone. Played out in front. Slipping past the center. The Flyers able to toss it down. That'll go for icing. With just 3 seconds left on the penalty. The icing and some strong penalty killing, making for good work on the Titans side of things. Played out towards the point. Brucato coming out as he races over to the bench, and they get a matching line made out there. Played around to the corner. Tossed in from the point. Out in front, working its way down through the slot. Shot through the screen of players. And that one popped up and gloved by Erickson. Just outside of 2 minutes to go. First period action. Flyers leading 1-0. Glenn Burnett with you rinkside at the 1980 rink. The Miracle Sheet here in the Herb Brooks Arena. As this, our final gold medal game of the day. I believe this would be number 28 for my weekend. We've seen a lot of hockey out here as the Flyers with the lead pass trying to hit Garcia. Broken up by Brucato. I believe that's what the translation of that name is. Break it up. Tossed up into the corner. Played around to the near side from the half boards. Looking for the angle pass, but that got caught up in the sweater of Gorlenko. Brucato waiting to clear, and that'll be offsides. Just a hair shy of getting cleared back to the onsides. Hargrave back out on the ice. She's got the icebreaker. From the top of the slot, fading out towards the left face-off circle, setting up for a backhand shot, but choosing to go away from that. Shot down through a mess of players. And that's covered up. Played out to the point on the right side, lifted towards the net, batted away out to the corner.
1 minute remaining in the first period. 1 minute.
And that one sent in a little too soon. Laranjero with the face-off. Taken away by Gamble. Played up ahead as Esposito looking for a pass. Laranjero stripped away and tossed up ahead. Held in by Dietz out at the point with a shot that goes wide of the net. Esposito with it. Fired down low. Centering pass out in front. Hargrave trying to sweep it away. Played up to the point. Out across, and Dietz unable to connect on it as it slips outside the zone. And that'll do it for one period of play. At the end of one, the Flyers leading 1-0. We'll take a quick break, check the transmission fluid, and come back for second period action. From the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York, you're watching Can-Am Hockey, the Gold Medal Edition. We'll be right back. Welcome back as we get set for the period of the long change as the goaltenders trading nets, now putting them and their defensive zones much further away from the team benches. And so on-the-fly defensive substitutions will come at a cost. This favors the team that can sustain long, continuous forechecks. Brucato out on the left wing side. Played around to the near side. Wheeling around, looking for options. as the Titans has stood up the forecheck. Centering pass out in front and just off on that one. What a close call. Played behind the net, looking for the quick wraparound and covering the puck up very quickly. Erickson holding on as we get some line changes ahead of the faceoff. As we see Burke and McDonald, Garcia out on the ice. Out to the point, Dietz tossing it down low. And now racing up ahead. Getting out there first, but Bricado covering a lot of ground coming from the opposite point. Looking for the centering pass, but couldn't get that one off as McGoldrick trying to squeeze it through the faceoff circle. And now a foot race as the Flyers into the offensive zone head first. And that'll be played down for icing. As we see Gamble, Shaw, and Christian heading out onto the ice. Napolitano and Gorlenko out there, as well as Hopwood. DeLuca patrolling the crease. And DeLuca down to the end boards. As Napolitano drifting up towards the half boards, trying to deny the pass out to the point. As this is tossed out towards the far side. Whipping around towards the near side, held up behind the net. And now DeLuca. Napolitano losing the handle. Circling around the net, out towards the top. Shot shouldered away by Erickson. Played from beyond the goal line, out in front. Trying to get the shot off, looking for that equalizer, and a close call as Erickson breaks that one up. Played around to the near side. As this slips out to neutral ice. Tied up just outside the bench. And now the Flyers skating through the middle of traffic. A stretch pass out into neutral ice. With a shot straight on net. That meant to buy some time to get some players out on the ice. As Larangero, Pellegrino, Esposito, Bricado, along with Callaghan. Played down by the end boards. A collision down beyond the goal line. As the Titans still battling for it. Played out to the point. As this slips out into neutral ice, Bricado will drop to the back check. With help on the left wing side, as that's passed from the right wing to the left, but mishandled. And Bricado from down on the ice, tossing it into the offensive zone. Picked up by the Flyers. Played up ahead, and the Titans from the near side. And that goes down for icing. 7:26 remaining second period action. You're watching Can-Am Hockey, the gold medal edition. Played out to the point. DeLuca tossing it deep into the zone. That'll go to the far side corner. Picked up by McGoldrick. McGoldrick back into the corner. Tossed out in front and covered up by Erickson as this slips by, but it had already been whistled. Played out towards the left side point. And now an odd man advantage, though that is shrinking very quickly. Played out into the Flyers bench area. And we'll get a face-off. And that is the midsection of the second period as Gato comes out, replaced by Levitsky, Kyle Levitsky, in the net to pick up the second half duties. Not duties, responsibilities. And we'll try that again. Shaw busting through into the offensive zone. From the left side, another offsides. So we'll go ahead and reload the face-off machine. Trying to go point to point, although that one slipped all the way across. Mercado was the intended receiver on that one. Circling around, played all the way out to neutral ice. That takes them out of the offensive zone. Not as much of a concern for some folks. But generally speaking, once you gain that zone, you want to hold that zone. Tossed out towards the right wing side and now turned back over. Mercado trying to bust through a couple of players. And we've got a player down on the ice as Mercado was charging through. His stick got caught around the midsection of the player. And so slowly trying to rise up as the trainer goes out to check on things. As we stand by, and now the skater trying to sit up. And with a little bit of assistance, McDonald coming off of the ice. As there was a little bit of torque when Brucato was skating through, the stick got caught across the midsection. And as it twisted around, it looked like it might have dug in a little bit on McDonald. We hope for the best health and well-being as we continue second period play. Inside 5.5 to go. Hopwood tossed up ahead. As Laranjero with the puck, entering into the offensive zone, fading out towards the left side. A little too many people in the same zone to be able to get a clean look. DeLuca fanning on that one. Holding the zone, though. And a good play by Laranjero to come back and sweep it back around. As this is played out towards the far side half boards. From the point. From the left side, shot. Brushed away by Eriksson. Played around to the near side. As that squirts out into the middle of the ice. Dropped off. A little miscommunication there. Some of these no-look passes not as obvious, especially with a puck down on the ground. You can't see it as easily. Sometimes you anticipate the drop pass, especially if you're with a line mate who typically does that. Played around to the near side. And now the Titans coming up. Esposito easing into the offensive zone. And Hargrave comes up with it. Hargrave with the lone goal in this game so far. A stretch pass up ahead. And that'll be called icing as they were unable to get down there in time. A good look. And this is sent down the length of the ice once again. That will be icing once again. Played out to the slot. Rister sailing up into the glass behind the net. Another shot as that one bending down at the tail end, heading wide of the net. Played around the corner, stripped away by the Flyers. Flyers with a nice pass out to the left wing. Broken up. As Dietz working away for the loose puck. Helped out by Gorlenko. And now Brucato deep in his own zone, going with the angle pass out towards the left wing. From the right side, shot. That one between the wickets. And now picking it up afterwards. And that's your equalizer there, as the Titans erupting. Callaghan coming up with one as he'll skate back to his goaltender. That all started off with a shot that went through the Flyers defender's legs, creating a bit of a screen on Erickson. Erickson made the initial stop, but it rebounded out in front, and the following action led to the goal from the left circle side. And now DeLuca coming in.
Titans goal scored by number 92, Nicholas Callaghan. Assist by number 26, Michael Pellegrino. Time to goal 9:45, second period. 92 from 26, 9:45, second period.
Played up to DeLuca. DeLuca with a shot on net, broken up by the defense. As DeLuca pinches down. Played back up to DeLuca from the top of the faceoff circle across the slot with a hard backhander, covered up by Erickson. And a big play. And so we get a face-off to Erickson's left with 1:28 remaining. Second period action. DeLuca tossing it wide of the net as it comes off the end boards. Centering pass, swatted wide of the net. As McGoldrick chasing down for it.
Remaining in the second period, 1 minute.
Played out towards the corner. As Laranjero sends it around to the near side. McGoldrick tossing it down low. As the Flyers trying to get out of the zone. McGoldrick chasing into the corner. Some of the skaters out there looking a little bit tired. Warren. Played out to the center ice. Picked up by DeLuca. Barging through as Eckert kicks it ahead. Prematurely entering into the offensive zone. The Flyers end up with an offsides. Just 14 seconds remaining in the period. And now Bricado. Crashing through Erickson, but Erickson makes the stop. And now with 1.9 remaining, a strategic move here as they empty the net just long enough for the faceoff, trying to get 6 attackers. Not enough to make anything of it. And so the Titans scoring the equalizer in the second period as we're tied up 1 apiece at the end of 2. We'll take a quick break, do some online shopping, and come back for third period action. From the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York, you're watching Can-Am Hockey, the Gold Medal Edition. We'll be right back. All right, we're underway, third period action. As we look in at the Niederman line, alongside Eckert. And now racing up ahead, Bricado turning the corner, but that play is broken up. Played out towards the top of the faceoff circle. Broken up by the Flyers. Titans come up with it. DeLuca looking for the backdoor help. Gloved out of the air by Erickson. Played into the corner. Larangero with the shot deflected. Wide of the net. Played around to the near side. As that comes out to the point, Dietz tossing it towards the near side. Just passing the net. Looking for the centering pass as that comes all the way out towards the weak side. Hargrave comes up with the loose puck. Played out to the corner as Bricado trying to get his stick back. Played up ahead, Pellegrino, as it slips into the offensive zone. From the top of the faceoff circle. As this one comes down into the Titan zone. And the Titans tossing it deep into the offensive zone as they'll make some changes. Esposito out on the ice. Played out to the neutral zone. Is that one stripped away by Gamble? Played out to the near side. Eckert applying pressure up front. Eckert cross ice to Niederman. Niederman working around Gamble. Gamble has it poke checked away. From the right wing side, Titans bearing down in the offensive zone. Out in front to the slot, leaning into a shot that comes off an ankle. This might set up a 2-on-1 if they can race up ahead in time. Niederman trying to pitch it out over towards the net. Gamble getting a shot off, but closed off. Levitsky keeping a close eye on things. Shot, that one takes a ricochet off McDonald. Played around to the near side. Out to the point, Bricado snaps one off. As this one ricochets out across neutral ice. 8:20 remaining, final period of regulation. You're watching Can-Am Hockey, the gold medal edition. Shaw with it. And no call on, oh, there we go. That's a tripping call. And Larangero will go to the box. Titans in their own zone, tossed out to neutral ice. From the right wing side, swept around behind the net. Played out towards the point. Fired back down by Bricado.
Titans penalty number 88, Lucas Larangero. 2-minute minor for tripping. Time of the penalty, 3:52, third period.
From the corner.
2-minute minor for tripping, 3:52, third period.
Shot in on net. And gloved out of the air by Erickson. With a minute 27 remaining in the power play, 7:33 remaining in regulation. As we see DeCarmo on the point on the near side, as this slips past DeLuca, and Niederman with a shove in the back, and that's going to be called interference. And I'm not so sure about that. As a Flyers skater was racing behind DeLuca heading towards the puck. And Niederman initiating contact from behind, but that was a shove and not a stop. I don't know. I might want to have another look at that. Looked like this 5-on-3.
DeLuca, 2-minute minor for interference. Time to penalty, 4:44, third period. 2 minutes interference, 4:44, third period.
As that wraps around towards the far side half boards, the Titans having to play this very carefully as that skips past the crease to the outside of the far side post. Close call. Gorlenko will fire it down the ice. And so we'll get a face-off outside the Flyer zone on the near side dot. And an offsides, that will stall things a little bit. Played from the far side. Tossed into the offensive zone. This is one of those instances when you have the 5-on-3, you don't want to just dump it into the zone. You want to carry it in, as you likely have much more passing space as well as skating space. And now 5-on-4. With 45 seconds left in the interference penalty. And the Titans doing a good job of killing both of them off. Still another half minute to go. Whipped around towards the near side as that's sent back down around. Out towards the side door, centering pass. Up top, shot is blocked. Played out to neutral ice. 10 seconds left. Cabanas with it. Played to the near side. Mercado not able to grab it. And now getting it back. Under friendly fire, but that one makes it out to the neutral zone. And we're back to even strength, 5-on-5. As the medals and the plaque have been brought down to the scorer's table. Ruffalo played down along the left boards. Just outside 4.5 to go in regulation time. We're all tied up at 1 apiece. Will anybody break this tie before we force overtime? Played behind the net. Out in front. Titans trying to get the shot off. That's broken up. Erickson with the save. Who will it be? Tossed off the boards. Bricado with an open look. Blockered away by Erickson. Played off of the glass to the far side. Chased down on the far side. Flyers easing it up ahead. This is going to go down the length of the ice for icing. Just a little bit too much gust on that one.
Keep the pressure up.
Played out towards the far side corner. Out to the point. As this is popped up ahead. And a tough break for DeLuca. On a tripping call with 3:11 remaining in a tied puck game.
Titans penalty number 8, Beluga, 2-minute minor for tripping, 8:48 third period. 2-minute minor for tripping, 8:48 third period.
Niederman with pressure. Saucered out towards the near side. Niederman plays it up ahead. Garcia out across to a cutting winger. And while falling to the ground, making a heck of a shot attempt, Eckerd, we got a hooking call on the Titans. And this is going to put the Flyers back to a 5-on-3. And this one will last a bit longer than the last one. As Dietz comes out on the ice. And so a timeout called. Both teams will chat.
Titans penalty number 88, Lucas Larragero. 2-minute minor for hooking, time of the penalty 9:25 third period. 88, 2-minute hooking, 9:25 third period.
As they wind out the timeout. As the goaltenders head back to their cages. Facing off in the Titan zone. Titans 3-on-5. Effectively killed off a double penalty just minutes ago from the point. Lifted past the net and into the end boards. As that is sent bouncing down, deflected, it will not be icing. Played up ahead to the left wing. That pass is broken up. Tossed into neutral ice, they'll have to reset. Played down around the corner boards and dumping it in. Once again, not necessarily the best way to go on a 5-on-3 power play. You want to try to hold possession the entire time rather than to give the opportunity for the defense to pick up the loose puck, and they will play the icing game if they have to kill out at least the one penalty. 31 seconds left on the initial penalty, 1:08 left on the second. .99 seconds remaining in regulation time. All knotted up at one apiece. This could go to overtime. We've had one overtime today. Perhaps we'll have a second. Glenn Burnett with you, rinkside, along the miracle sheet. Had an opportunity to go out there and walk the ice ahead of all the game time action this morning, just before 7 a.m. Taking a trip from sideboard to sideboard in this very zone right there. Walked right across the middle from the half board to the half board as that shot wide of the net. And then took a stroll from goal line to goal line. Just checking out the view that the players would have out on the ice. Played out of the Titan zone.
Last minute of play of the third period. Last minute.
We're down to 5-on-4 now with a shot as that one stopped by Levitsky. The initial one making contact with the center in the middle, and then the follow-up shot on the rebound off of his legs. Stopped by Levitsky. 15 seconds left in the penalty kill. Esposito wraps it around, caught up with by Brocado. Brocado looking for an option, coming around the backside of the net. Out to the point. Stopped in front of the net by Brocado. Chipped up and into neutral ice. Back to even strength, 5-on-5. In a 1-1 game with 15 seconds remaining. Wrapped around out towards the point with a shot towards the net, out towards the far side, and that's going to do it. Folks, these are the rules right here. You might want to listen.
Overtime will be played 3-on-3 plus the goaltender, and teams may change players only on the fly. No substitutions will be allowed at the whistles.
All right, we'll cut this off and come back for the overtime session.
Time in the box, and only a player on the ice at the time of the penalty may take the penalty shot. Good luck to both teams.
All right, from the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York, you're watching Can-Am Hockey, the gold medal edition. We'll cut away for a moment and come back for the overtime inning. All right, here we go. This ought to be good. This is what you came for. And we're underway. Overtime begins. Played out towards the left face-off circle. And now here come the Flyers. Trying to swing a shot off. And now here comes Brocado. From the right side, going to the forehand. As that one misses on the side of the cage. Played out to mid-ice. Korlenko handing it off towards the right side with a shot. As that goes high and wide of the net. Eriksson punching out with the glove for it. Played down low. as it comes around to the near side. Angled out towards the left wing side. Tossed down low into the corner. As Laranjero comes on for the Titans, catching the stretch pass, but that slips by, and Gamble, just coming off of the bench, able to retrieve it. A close call there, as these teams are only allowed to make on-the-fly changes, which makes some things a little tricky. Shot, blockered away. Out towards the point, shot wide of the net, as Erickson watch it sail by. Played into the offensive zone as the Flyers from the deep corner. Gamble helping out. And Brucato with it. Tossed out towards the point, not making it out. Slung towards the net as Burke chasing back, trying to head off the oncoming Brucato. Brucato loses his balance temporarily, unable to get towards the net. A great play by Burke to force that. And now Gamble from the right wing circle, shot blockered away. 2:20 remaining in the overtime period. Tossed all the way down to the right wing side. No changes during the play stoppage, only on the fly changes. Not during play stoppage. It's got to be all on the fly. Played into the face-off circle as the Titans come up with it. Pellegrino feeding it up ahead, trying to get there in time, but it's too far. A close call once again. And losing an edge that costs the zone for a moment. Pellegrino on the near side. Entering into the offensive zone, dropping it off to DeLuca. DeLuca winding up with a half clapper. That one blockered away by Erickson. A great look by DeLuca. And now here comes Gamble getting behind the defense. Shot gloved by Levitsky. A valiant effort on the back end by the defense. That was lifted up and over, but easily handled by Levitsky. Played out towards the point. 32 seconds left in this overtime. Brucato racing up ahead. Chased down by a pair, and that one missed on the right wing side. As all of the fans have worn out the edges of their seats, many of them standing for the remainder. Played into the corner. And that'll do it for the first overtime. They will immediately go into the second overtime. Same rules apply. No stoppage. They will just go straight back to play. I've seen a quadruple overtime. To overtime number 2 as we cut the clip. And Brucato, that one rocked off of Erickson. Out around the corner, shot, goal! Brucato picking it up out in front. And that'll do it. As they tackle the young forward. Just 17 seconds in, the Titans pressing and able to come up with a victory.
Titans goal scored by number 10, A.J. Mercado. Suspended number 13, Timmy Doraito. Time to go to 17 seconds of the second overtime. 10 from 13, 17 seconds, second overtime.
And so both teams will gather at the center stripe to exchange goodwill on the handshake line. And then we'll break away briefly and come right back for the medal ceremony. Good game, yes indeed. Overtime, double overtime, great game. Safe travels, good meals, and good luck to all. What a great day to be a hockey player. What a great day to play hockey. And there you have it. At the end of double overtime, 17 seconds into the extra period, the Titans take the 2-1 victory. We'll take a quick break and come back for the medal ceremony from the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York. My name's Glenn Burnett. You're watching Can-Am Hockey, the Gold Medal Edition. We'll be right back with the medal ceremony.
We give out the Fair Play Award. The Fair Play Award is given to the teams in each age group having accumulated the fewest number of penalties during round-robin play. For this weekend, at the Pee Wee age group, the Fair Play Award goes to the Flyers Youth.
And Eckert representing the team to collect the award.
And now to present the silver medals in the Nagano division to the Flyers Youth. Please skate forward to receive your medal when your name and number is called. And number 1, Matthew Shaw. And number 2, Rowdy Hargrave. Number 8, Number 9, L.J. Burke. Number 10, Braden Anderson Hilliard. Number 13, Colin Garcia. Number 19, Keegan Gamble. Number 20, Dominic Ruffalo. Number 22, Finn Erickson.
Give it up for the young goaltender.
Number 23, Brock Cabanas. Number 27, Kieran McDonald. Number 28, Zach Christian. Number 31, Jacob Deponi. Number 37, Chad Niederman. Number 64, Christian Garvin. Number 81, Stephen Morrissey. And number 97, Brett Ecker. With the coaching staff of the Flyers, also, please come forward to receive your medals. Head coach Barry Lem and his assistant coach Chris Garcia. The manager for the Flyers is John Christian. And now for the presentation of the gold Number 8, Dante DeLuca. And number 10, AJ Riccado. Number 13, Timmy Gorlenko. Number 16, Cameron Esposito. Number 17, John McAldrick. Number 15, Kyle Levitsky. Number 21, Aiden Mariams. Number 23, Michael Dietz. Number 26, Michael Pellegrino. Number 30, Peter Gatto.
Give it up for Gato.
Number 31, Anthony Napolitano. Number 75, Tiago De Carmo. Number 88, Lucas Larangero. Number 92, Nicholas Callahan. Number 93, Landon Hopwood. And with the coaching staff of the Titans, also, please come forward to receive your medals. Chris McCaffrey and his assistant coaches, Richard Pellegrino and Chris Hopwood. The manager for the Titans is Dennis Dietz. We would now like to ask both coaching staffs to please select 3 representatives to join us at the podium for the presentation of the Can-Am Challenge plaque, as well as the arena banner and a ceremonial picture with the Olympic torch.
And there you have it, gold and silver on the podium.
We would now like to invite the rest of the Titans to please join your teammates at the podium for your championship moment.
And now the
And I'd like to
victors.
congratulate both teams on a great weekend of hockey here in beautiful Lake Placid. We would like to wish everybody a safe trip home, and we hope to see you all very soon at another Can-Am event. Thank you very much.
And there you have it. Mission accomplished. The gold medals around the neck, the Challenge Cup plaque in hand, the arena banner in hand, the Olympic torch in hand, and most importantly, the smiles on the faces from coast to coast. And there you go. Another successful weekend. Congratulations also to the Flyers. A fine group of young men. Great coaches on both sides. Don't forget about Hargrave. Fine men and women. As they take a moment post-game. We'll go ahead and clear everything off, clean up the littered ice. We'll set things up for next weekend. Closing out today's broadcast, it's been a great weekend from the 1980 rink in the famed Herb Brooks Arena in Lake Placid, New York. My name's Glenn Burnett saying thank you all very much. You've been watching Can-Am Hockey, the gold medal edition. We'll see you next time.